Hey guys, so earlier today I went and saw finally the movie Every Day. Um, I'm really tired. I'm shooting this at 1 a.m. I've had a very long day and I want to get this review done as quickly as possible so I can go right to bed because I'm beat. But I had to, film this review before I went to bed while this movie was still fresh in my mind. This is one of those movies that you're like, I have to film, I have to talk about this shit. Uh, there are probably people out there going, well, what the hell is Every Day? I've never heard of that. If you're one of those people, I was in that exact same boat about a few weeks ago when I heard that, when I saw this movie pop up on my movie theater's listing of new releases. I had never seen a fucking trailer for this thing ever, and I go to the theaters like a million times a week, and I get the same trailers nonstop. But this was not one I ever got in my any time during the times I went to the theater. I was like, "What the hell is this? I never heard of this." And then I read the plot of this movie, and I was like, well, that's something I've never fucking heard of before. That is batshit insane. Let me just read you what the plot says right here. It says 60-year-old Rihanna falls in love with a mysterious spirit who inhabits a different body every day. Right there, that's to just tell you how fucking insane. Like, I was like, what? I thought that was like a misprint. But no, it was, from what I could tell from the trailers and everything else, like, it was about, again, spiritual body or spiritual being going from body to body and falling in love with a teenage girl. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, and goes from a different person every day. And I'm like, that is the most insane plot I've ever heard in my entire life. And even the trailers looked fucking crazy. Like, even I finally got a chance to watch the trailers. Like, that looks fucking insane. I was like, who the hell come up with this? Why is this something that exists in 20 fucking 18? And but I was like, man, this could be an interesting sit. And it was a movie I kind of forgot about a couple weeks, or as the weeks went on. But like, I started seeing it was getting, when it first came out, it didn't get very good reviews. But as slowly but surely, it started getting even better reviews. It's like stands at a 66% on Rotten Tomatoes, even though people I saw do reviews of this movie were pretty much saying it wasn't that great. I was like, really? Is this really that good of a movie, or is it just kind of overrated? And all right, listen. Like I said, with the plot of this movie, the thing you'll remember about this fucking movie is this is one of the weirdest fucking films I've seen in a long damn time. Particularly because of the fucking plot. The plot is insane. The idea behind it is insane. It's something that would say, out of curiosity, check it out just because of the plot. But other than that, it's a very generic, bland, forgettable. If it wasn't for the plot, it would be a forgettable teenage romance movie that was just there. This is a movie that's only carried by its fucking insane plot and the concepts that this movie has that this movie presents throughout the fucking thing. This movie This movie, like I said, it starts out. The spiritual being is in the body of, like I said, this teenage boy. He starts out in the body of a teenage boy who falls in love with, who has a girlfriend who he falls in love with, and as he goes from body to body, he continues to basically stalk her, and continuously tries to make her fall in love with him, even though he's in a different body every fucking day. And it's fucking weird. This movie is so weird. It's a weird concept. It has, like, lot of no-name actors. Only big-name actor in this fucking movie is Maria Bello. That probably is the only reason why this movie didn't, get much press, because really it doesn't have anybody in this movie worth noting. Like I said, Maria Bello is the fucking mother of this girl in this movie, and she's barely in it. Like, there's like long periods of time, like, where the fuck did Maria Bello go? She's a really good actress, and the acting is just bland as shit, and very fucking forgettable. I mean, there's not even really any fucking characters in this thing either. It's just, hell, the main girl of this movie has a best friend that I forgot fucking existed, because she only has like 2 lines in this movie, and it's like her name would be mentioned every so often. You go, who the fuck is that? And you're like, oh yeah, she did have a good best friend a friend at one point that we barely ever fucking met. Like, this is a movie that's doesn't have any characters whatsoever. I don't know how this is getting decent reviews. Like, this should be torn apart. I think the only reason it's getting decent reviews is because it is a unique concept that we have never seen done before. But like I've said, just because it's a concept that we've never seen done before doesn't make it good. Just because it's an original concept doesn't make it good. I don't know why critics think that just automatically makes a movie good, but it doesn't. Fucking It Follows is one of my favorite examples. I know a lot of people love that movie, but fuck that movie. But but this is a movie that has like kind of about as batshit insane of a concept as It Follows did, and I pretty much have the same feeling of this movie as I did with It Follows. Pretty much a lot of the same feelings I had with, although I don't know. I would say I liked It Follows better because it was better made and well made and had a damn great soundtrack. Other than that, it was not very good. I really didn't like that movie. But like I said, the characters are nothing. Everything about this movie is bland as hell. Nothing is memorable other than like I said, the plot. This movie brings up some crazy fucking ideas with this concept that it presents. Like, this spiritual being goes from body to body, and it doesn't just go into one gender, it goes into multiple genders. It goes from a male to female to transgender to different types of people, different races of people. It never goes to the same person. Hell, at fucking one point, it ends up in the girl's body that he's in love with, which is fucking creepy in itself, for fuck's sake. That is fucking creepy. Like, and it's like, oh, that's, what the hell? Like, I was like, that, when that fucking happened, I was like, wow, this movie fucking jumped the shark. I mean, it went to even more creepy. It's like, oh, I'm not looking at you. Like, he's showering, she's showering, and it's like, oh, I can't look at your body. I'm like, you fucking creepy ass piece of shit. I'm like, that is fucking creepy. He's looking at it, it's like he's in the body. I'm like, oh my god. And then he's and then, like, he wakes up in, like, random moments. He's, like, a fucking blind person. But it's only one scene with him as a blind person. And I was kind of curious as to how he lived the rest of his day as a blind person. But they didn't show it. They just cut away to something else to the next day where he was another girl. I was like, I kind of wish I could have seen him as a blind person. That would have been kind of funny. Then, like, he gets into the body of a girl who's about to commit suicide, and it's like, what the fuck? And he all of a sudden has the power to, because he never can be in the same body for more than one day, and all of a sudden because the movie has, or the plot, or says it's okay to have this plot, or have this plot point, he somehow gets the ability to be able to live in a body for more than one day, and he does it so he can stop the girl from committing suicide, yada yada yada. I'm like, what the hell? And like I said, my favorite thing about this movie, it was so funny as hell, like I could not get over, is that this girl, through her relationship with this being, and relationship with different fucking people every day, she becomes kind of like a reputation of a slut at school, which never really goes anywhere. But I was like, that's kind of fucking funny. I know it's not. But it's kind of funny. I was like, I did chuckle at that. And then also the thing is that made me fucking laugh the most was that apparently nobody in her fucking family cares that she's just running off of random fucking people that she barely knows, that they don't know, at points like in a cabin in the middle of the woods, and like is gone for days. They don't even know if she's okay or not. They're just okay with that. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, even her sister knows, like, she tells her sister about this, and her sister's okay with it. Cool. I'm like, what the hell? Like, these are terrible people. Like these are terrible parents. Like, and her parents are like these, like, couple that has issues, and Maria Bello's apparently having an affair, but that really never goes anywhere. That's mentioned once and never goes anywhere. There's like a million plot points in this movie that go nowhere. I love the fact also, like, towards the end of this movie, kind of brings up the fact, a lot of plot holes about the concept of this movie. Like, well, if they continue this relationship, what's going to happen if she wants to have kids with this being, and he, obviously goes from body to body, so her kids will never really know who their real dad is, because the dad won't even know he remember giving birth to, or having sex with this girl. I mean, it brings up a lot of fucking crazy concepts. Like I said, the person whose body he enters, they don't have memory of the day before, even though there are a couple instances where that isn't true, because like, he fucks up some people's lives in this fucking movie. He fucks up that poor religious kid who believes he was possessed by the fucking devil. There's one point, like I said, gets in the body of a religious kid who, like, he has some memory of it, and like I said, people only have memory when it's convenient to the plot. But he thinks he's possessed by the devil, and that was kind of funny. But I was like, man, he fucked that poor kid's life up for fucking good. God, this movie's so weird, so fucking weird. It is one of the weirdest concepts I've ever heard in a while, and I will say this is one of those movies, like one of the few young adult movies or teenage romance movies that I won't forget about anytime fucking soon. Definitely won't. I don't really recommend it. I would probably say maybe just rent it out of curiosity when it comes on DVD. If it sounds like it is a crazy concept, but it's, other than concept, it's nothing. It's a generic nothing fucking movie. How the hell this is getting a 66% on Rotten Tomatoes is beyond me. And like Red Sparrow is getting like a 40. The hell, like that. Like Peter Rabbit. It's getting better using Peter Rabbit. And that was fucking better than that shit. At least that was fucking like. I'm trying to think of other. There's a bunch of other movies that came out this year that was better than this. like I said, just because it has an original plot doesn't make it a good movie. God damn, people, critics. I can't stand critics sometimes. Um, Trailers. Got a new trailer for Overboard. That remake of Overboard that I don't care for Anna Faris and some Latin guy. I don't know who he is. Still don't know who the fuck he is. I've never seen him in anything. Um, yeah, fuck that. I'm still like it shows more of the movie in the new trailer where they're becoming an actual married couple, and I'm like, I just don't care. Don't care. Like the original is not a classic, but still, it's gonna be hard to replace Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. The charisma that those two bring and the chemistry that those two have together. Like the Anna Faris and this guy don't seem to even have close to what chemistry those two had. Yeah. But and then I got a trailer for this movie called Midnight Sun. I've heard about this movie before I got the trailer. I got this trailer. I've heard about it. It's a movie about a girl. Bella Thorne is a girl who's allergic to the sun, so she has to live indoors all day long and goes out at night. And during her time going out at night, she falls in love with a boy that lives across the street from her or something like that. And she is afraid to tell him that she has this disorder or something like that, and yada yada yada. And I'm like, yay, this is one of those generic walk to remember movies about a girl who's allergic to sunlight. I didn't know that was a thing is that a thing that exists? I'm sure it is, but I find it fucking hilarious that she has pretty damn good complexion. Her skin has a pretty damn good skin complexion for a girl who, barely never sees the fucking light of day. She looks pretty fucking tan for a girl who looks like she's never seen the light of day. I would think she'd be a lot more paler. Hello? I mean, couldn't even try to do that? It's like, I don't know. What? Jesus Christ. She definitely doesn't look like a girl that didn't see a light of day, but whatever. Yeah, that looks like nothing I probably will be seeing the next few months. That's as far as trailers go. I still will go see, probably tomorrow, The Strangers Pray at Night, and until then, I'll talk to you guys later.